If you've been planning on creating a WordPress website or blog, you've probably been looking at some web hosting. And if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you've probably heard of Bluehost and Hostgator. These are the two most popular web hosting websites out there right now. And in this video, I'm going to be doing a head-to-head comparison, letting you know which one is going to work best with your WordPress blog or website. So when it comes to WordPress themselves, they only actually recommend 3 different web hosts for us. They are Bluehost, DreamHost, and SiteGround. This is an actual screenshot from their website, from the WordPress website, showing the web host that they recommend. And you might notice that Hostgator isn't even on here, but Bluehost is. Okay, so why isn't Hostgator on there? Well, it's all just due to compatibility. There is no solid reason. It's just that Hostgator isn't the most compatible web host to use with WordPress. So straight away, we've already got a reason to avoid Hostgator when it comes to WordPress and stick with Bluehost. So it's not that Hostgator is not going to work with WordPress. It is 100% going to work. However, you might have some compatibility issues now and again. So we can't just stick to that one, okay? We can't just stick to that reason alone for going with Bluehost. Let's take a look at some other reasons as well. So one of the main aspects of anything is the pricing. When we're looking at anything at all, pricing is very important, right? So these prices that I'm going to be showing you guys, these are exclusive discounted prices for anyone who uses my link in the description down below to sign up for these websites, okay? So let's take a look at the different prices that we can get with Bluehost and Hostgator. So I'm going to be comparing them on their recommended plan, okay? This is the best plan that you can get. There are cheaper alternatives. However, this is the plan that they recommend, and this is the plan that I recommend because this is going to allow full functionality, okay? So let's take a look at the prices of their 3-year plan, their 1-year plan, and how much a domain is going to cost us. So Bluehost, if you want to pay for a 3-year plan, it's going to cost you $5.95 per month. However, you are going to have to pay upfront for the full 3 years. Hostgator is exactly the same. It's going to be $5.95 per month for that as well. With their 1-year plan, again, you're going to have to pay upfront for the full 12 months, and that's going to work out at $7.95 per month. With Hostgator, it comes in a little bit more expensive at $8.95 per month. Not a huge difference at all, just $12 extra per year, but every penny helps, am I right? And then the last one is their domain, okay? Bluehost, they actually give you a free domain, okay? You're not gonna have to pay for anything to do with your domain. For 1 year, you're gonna get the domain for free. With Hostgator, it's gonna cost you $12.95 per year, somewhere around there. Okay, so the total costs over 1 year with Bluehost is going to be $95. If you go with a 1 year plan, it's going to cost you $95.40. However, with Hostgator, including their domain fee as well, it's going to cost you $120.35. So a saving of about $25 if you go with Bluehost over 1 year. And if we go over the options with a monthly fee, okay, Bluehost, they don't actually offer a monthly plan. You're gonna have to go 1 year. That's the only drawback, okay, that might turn some people off. You're gonna have to pay for a minimum 1 year upfront. However, with Hostgator, they do offer a monthly plan, but this is going to cost you $216.35 over 1 year. It's going to cost you $16.95 per month. So that's nearly double the price, whereas if you paid it upfront. If you paid for 1 year upfront with Bluehost, that is half the price, more than half the price of paying monthly with Hostgator over 1 year. So as far as pricing goes, it's entirely up to you. A lot of people get turned off. They like to pay for things monthly. You can do that with Hostgator. You can't with Bluehost, but it is going to cost you a lot more on Hostgator. If you're paying 1 year upfront, it's going to be slightly cheaper for you with Bluehost. Okay, the next important factor that I think comes to choosing a web host are their speeds, okay? But as far as Bluehost and Hostgator go, their speeds aren't very different. They are both incredibly fast, okay? There's not much difference whatsoever. You can check up on the internet, you can do a search for speed tests. A lot of people have done some speed tests, and from what I can see, guys, there is not much difference whatsoever, not a noticeable difference anyway. However, because WordPress actually recommends Bluehost, it is slightly faster, okay? Not a noticeable difference. Like I said, guys, to the naked eye, it is not a noticeable difference. They both load incredibly fast with WordPress, both Bluehost and HostGator. You're not going to have any problems whatsoever with speeds. But when it comes to ranking your websites in search engines such as Google, Bing, Yahoo, wherever you are trying to rank, then the speeds matter very slightly, okay? So Bluehost is recommended here because they are slightly faster when it comes to WordPress, so that means you are going to rank better on these search engines. And the final thing that I think is very, very important when it comes to a web host, especially for a beginner, is their support, okay? And this is just from my personal experience, okay? I'm somebody who's used both HostGator and Bluehost, so this is just my opinion from using them both over time, okay? And as far as support goes, I would say that Bluehost is far superior when it comes to this. I've had experiences in both. I've needed help in both web hosts, and with HostGator, it usually took, honestly, it took a few days for them to get back to me. They both say they have 24/7 support. However, I beg to differ because I was really struggling to get support with HostGator. So in my experience, I wouldn't recommend it just because of their poor support. When it comes to Bluehost, they are very, very quick in responding, okay? It's usually on the same day, usually within a few hours. It's never ever been a few days to get back to me. When I was using HostGator, like I said, it took a few days, and it really, really slowed down my progress when it came to making my websites. Alright guys, and finally let's get to my verdict. So I think it's quite obvious by now that I highly recommend that you go with Bluehost as your web host when it comes to making a WordPress website or blog. There are numerous different reasons for this, guys. One is that it's actually recommended by WordPress, okay? It's got better compatibility than HostGator. Secondly, it is slightly faster, okay? Like I said, the speeds aren't noticeable to the naked eye. However, when it comes to ranking in search engines, this speed is going to help you ever so slightly. And then it is slightly cheaper, okay? Overall, if you're planning on doing a 3-year plan, the prices are the same. If you're planning on doing a 1-year plan, then the prices are slightly cheaper. Like I said, it was about a $25 saving overall when it came to Bluehost. And finally, guys, the support is a lot better with Bluehost, okay? They are much faster, much better support with Bluehost. So overall, I highly recommend you to go with Bluehost for these reasons. Alright guys, and that is pretty much it for this video. So please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if this has been helpful to you. If you've enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. Also, guys, check the links in the description for Bluehost and HostGator. I'll have links for both of them. If you decide to go with Bluehost, which I recommend, then the link will be there for you. But if you want to pay monthly, okay, it's going to cost you double the price, but you can choose that option if you want. So I'll have a link to HostGator down there for you as well. Okay, don't forget to subscribe as well, guys. If you're interested in more future content, make sure you click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell as well, just to stay up to date with my most recent videos, okay? My whole channel is about entrepreneurship, making money online, setting up your own online businesses. So guys, thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.